The Roloff family, beloved stars of Little People, Big World, LPBW, have faced their fair share of challenges over the years, but nothing prepares a parent for the moment their child is in crisis. Recently, one of the Roloff sons was rushed to the hospital with his mother, Amy Roloff, by his side. The incident sent shockwaves through the tight-knit family and left fans deeply concerned. Details surrounding the hospitalization remain private, as the family has chosen to keep specific medical information out of the public eye. However, sources close to the Roloffs confirmed that the situation was serious enough to require immediate medical attention. Amy, ever the devoted mother, was seen at the hospital, offering comfort and support to her son during the ordeal. Given the Roloff family's history with health complications, many stemming from dwarfism-related conditions, fans immediately speculated whether the hospitalization was connected to an ongoing medical issue. Matt and Amy Roloff have been open in the past about their children's health struggles, including surgeries and mobility challenges, but this recent scare appeared to be unexpected. Amy, who has always prioritized her children's well-being, was reportedly by her son's side throughout the ordeal. Friends of the family described her as strong but shaken, doing everything she could to ensure her son received the best care possible. Despite her divorce from Matt Roloff and the family's occasional public disputes, Amy's dedication to her children has never wavered. In past interviews, Amy has spoken about the difficulties of parenting children with dwarfism, acknowledging the extra medical vigilance required. "You never stop worrying," she once admitted. "Every ache, every pain. You wonder if it's something more." As news of the hospitalization spread, an outpouring of love and prayers flooded social media. *LPBW* fans expressed their concern, sending well wishes for a full and speedy recovery. Many recalled past episodes where the Roloff children faced medical hardships, including Zach's leg surgeries and Jeremy's childhood procedures. The Roloff siblings, Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob, have yet to make public statements, likely choosing to focus on their brother's recovery first. However, close friends hinted that the family was leaning on each other during this difficult time. The Roloffs have never shied away from sharing their medical journeys with viewers. Zach, in particular, has undergone multiple surgeries to address complications from his dwarfism, including leg-lengthening procedures as a child. Jacob has also spoken openly about his mental health struggles, adding another layer to the family's complex relationship with health and wellness. Given this history, fans have grown deeply invested in the Roloff children's well-being. The sudden hospitalization of one of them serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life, even for a family that has spent decades in the spotlight. While the immediate concern is the son's recovery, this incident may also bring the family closer together. Over the years, the Roloffs have faced numerous trials, business disputes, marital breakdowns, and personal disagreements, but they have always found a way to unite in times of crisis. Amy, now remarried to Chris Merrick, has continued to play an active role in her children's lives. Her presence at the hospital underscores her unwavering commitment to motherhood, no matter what life throws her way. As updates emerge, fans remain hopeful for positive news. The Roloffs have inspired millions with their resilience, and this latest challenge is another testament to their strength as a family. For now, the Roloffs are focused on healing and privacy. While the public may never know the full details of what happened, one thing is clear: in moments of fear and uncertainty, family is everything. Amy Roloff's presence at her son's side is a powerful reminder of a mother's love and the Roloff family's enduring bond. We wish the Roloff son a swift recovery and send our thoughts to the entire family during this difficult time. Reality TV star Zach Roloff, best known for his role on Little People, Big World, LPBW, recently made headlines after publicly criticizing Disney's upcoming live-action Snow White remake. The film, which has already faced backlash over casting choices and creative liberties, now finds itself under fire from Roloff, who argues that the new adaptation strays too far from the original story's essence. Roloff, who has been vocal about representation and authenticity in media, took to social media to express his frustration with Disney's approach to the classic fairy tale. Disney keeps remaking these beloved stories, but changes so much that they lose what made them special in the first place. Roloff wrote in a lengthy Instagram post, "Snow White is a timeless tale, and while I understand the need for modernization, completely altering the core elements feels disrespectful to the original." His comments come after reports that the live-action Snow White starring Rachel Zegler as the titular princess, will feature significant deviations from the 1937 animated classic. Among the changes are the removal of the 7 dwarfs in favor of a more diverse and inclusive group of characters, as well as a reimagined storyline that emphasizes Snow White's independence over the traditional romance. Roloff's critique taps into a larger cultural debate surrounding Disney's live-action remakes. While some applaud the studio for updating outdated tropes and promoting diversity, others argue that these changes undermine the original film's magic. There's a way to modernize without erasing history. Instead of completely rewriting Snow White, why not create new stories with strong, independent characters? Why does every classic have to be reinvented to fit today's standards? His perspective resonates with many fans who feel that Disney's recent remakes The Little Mermaid have prioritized political correctness over storytelling. Critics argue that while inclusivity is important, altering well-established narratives can feel like pandering rather than genuine progress. Disney has yet to directly address Roloff's comments, but the studio has previously defended its creative decisions, stating that the new honor the spirit of the original while reflecting the values of today's audiences. However, fan reactions remain divided. Supporters of Roloff's stance argue that classic fairy tales should remain intact, while others believe that stories must evolve to stay relevant. One fan tweeted, "Disney is so focused on being woke that they're forgetting what made these stories beloved in the first place." Conversely, others accused Roloff of resisting change, with one commenter writing, "Stories adapt over time. If you want the original, go watch the cartoon." As a public figure with dwarfism, Roloff has been an advocate for accurate representation of little people in media. His criticism of Disney's decision to replace the 7 dwarfs with a mix of magical creatures and humans adds another layer to the debate. Dwarfs are a key part of Snow White's story. By removing them, Disney is erasing an opportunity to showcase little people in meaningful roles. Instead of cutting them out, why not cast actual little actors and give them the spotlight? This stance has garnered support from advocacy groups, who argue that Hollywood often sidelines actors with disabilities rather than providing them with substantial roles. Zach Roloff's criticism of Disney's reflects a growing tension between honoring tradition and embracing change. While some view the remake as a necessary evolution, others see it as a betrayal of the original's legacy. As the debate continues, one thing is clear: Disney's live-action adaptations will always face scrutiny, especially when reimagining stories that hold deep sentimental value for audiences. Whether the news succeeds or fails will ultimately depend on how well it balances innovation with respect for its roots. For now, Roloff's outspoken critique ensures that the conversation around storytelling, representation, and nostalgia remains at the forefront of Hollywood's ongoing remake culture.